Welcome back to the Holiday Lemmings 2024 Levels of Incompetence video series, and we're going to be finishing up the rest of the night rank here. First up, Night 21, Azure Ice, Azure Ice, yeah, however you say it, by Mobiethian, and time limited 4 minutes. A really nice one from what I remember, yeah, even if it's intended to be open-ended.
Let's go!
Alrighty, first up, we're going to go ahead and bash through the Christmas tree here. And then, going to go ahead and jump and become a climber, and then jump again. Okay. Should be at the top in order to collect some platformer pickups. Yeah, just jingle bells here. Yeah, this is not spy height. Then he's going to go ahead and turn around. And yeah, right here he is able to climb up, even though there's an overhang. Okay, and then platform up the gap here. So looks like that took 3 platformers, and then we're going to go ahead and bash through it to get to the exit, and then build with one of the lemmings for the crowd here. And yeah, that should be fine. And then bash on through. And then almost done here. We still have some lemmings that are trapped in here. Yeah, then I go ahead and bash them free. So it took me a while for some very strange reason. And plenty of skills left here. But as I said, yeah, this is intended to be open-ended. So therefore, it shouldn't be too difficult. Night 22, Night of the Christmas Crystals. By Mobiethian, and time limited 4 minutes. And yeah, this video is going to be shorter than the other two because there's only 5 levels remaining here, and we already did one of them, so 4 left. Okay, so another pretty nice level here. Gonna go ahead and bash on through. Yeah, this is all solid terrain. And then we're gonna go ahead and stone behind the basher in order to have him be our worker lemming. Jump, and more jumping, and then more jumping to collect some builder pickups, and turn him around with walker, and then we're just going to jump back the way we came from. Then also jump to get over to stoner, and then same thing with the wall here. Then we're going to go ahead and build to get over to crystal. Okay, and then build to get over here. Okay, bash on through. And then build to get to the crystal here. Yeah, I believe this is one of Gigalum's tile sets. It's a really nice one. And then also take a look at this background. It's really nice. Okay. And then we just keep on building until we get to the exit. And yes, I released the crowd by building. Okay, and then one more builder to reach the exit. And then, yeah, as you can tell, this is, here comes Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes tonight. Night 23 by Moon Dance by Armani. This one I definitely remember being a really good one. Yeah, I really love how the solution all comes together, timing-wise and all. Yeah, and you can easily figure out the solution. Yeah, logically, piece by piece. So, we have 2 entrances here. Yeah, and this is not spy high. So first, lemming will become a climber. Next one will bash on through. Sleigh ride, if you recognize the tune here. Okay, and then one of the lemming turns around, and then the basher will finish just in time before the next one is able to turn around. The one that turns around will become a floater, which will take the bottom route here. In the meantime, the climber bashes on through at the top. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding on the snow. Jump to get over the exit and then build. Yeah, this is going to be a platform for the lemmings up here. In the meantime, the floor that's going along at the bottom will laser on through doesn't quite release the entrance, but the follower becomes a sacrifice. But Basher will release the top entrance. Yeah, by stopping where the laser tunnel was, like that. Yep, and that's it. And then this climber becomes the sacrifice, but that's okay. He's not needed anymore. So very nice level here. And I do believe we finish up with levels by Armani. I know the rank finisher is a level by Armani, but I'm not sure about the next one that we're about to do. Oh, no, it's not. Night 24. Nothing was stirring, not even a mouse. By Mobiethian, time limited 3 minutes. Yeah, so it's basically, on that play on the palm. Yeah, not a creature was stirring. Yeah, not even a mouse. I forget what it's called, though.
Let's go.
So, another very nice level here by Mobiethian. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build so that we can get over the top here. Excuse me. Need to scratch my head a bit. Set up a climber. And yeah, the trigger for the cat traps is pretty interesting. It's like pretty far out. So it's not like where you expect it to be. And so therefore we're able to fall down here without getting harmed. Okay, and then build to get over to the Christmas tree here. And yeah, he's able to climb over that even though there's some stuff above him. Then we're gonna go ahead and build to get to the piano. Okay, make him a slider so that he gets into this little nook here where we will platform and then laser on through. And this is a climber-friendly setup here. So we're gonna go ahead and build. And then, yeah, I go ahead and release their others by making them climbers. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and build so that the slider turns back to the right. And then we're gonna go ahead and platform to get on over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and build so that the slider turns back. And yeah, he builds for quite a while before he turns around. Then we're gonna go ahead and build. So just in the nick of time before the others arrive. And then finally, we're just gonna go ahead and build to get over the flower plant. Yeah, so it takes 2 builders. And yeah, this is solid terrain here. It's not background. And yeah, slider, they have the tendency to go out the wrong way. Yeah, after every job. But that's okay. He turns around. Yeah, he's not able to get through. Yeah, to the left. So 28 seconds remaining here. But still a very nice level by Mobiethian nevertheless. And then finally, Night 25, The Bare Necessities by Armani. So yeah, somewhat of a challenging level to finish off the rank. But still a very nice one. There are definitely some pitfalls that you can easily fall for here. And you think you have the lower beat, but you don't. Yeah, and you end up like a skill short or something. Because you did some part of the load inefficiently. So, yeah, gonna go ahead and build. In order to release the crowd. Then gonna go ahead and dig with the leader here. So as to just let 2 lemmings go on ahead. And then platform in such a way so that the guy who slips by will be able to climb back up later. Yeah, Joy to the Warriors you might have recognized. So it takes 1 platformer and then the digger stops due to the steal here, but everyone is contained. In the meantime, this climber goes on ahead and platforms and then builds the rest of the way. Okay, and then at this time I go ahead and send him up as a climber while he just stays put here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and dig the terrain away to release the crowd. And then this climber is just gonna take another a bit more of a detour, but he's gonna turn back right now. Okay, dig at the right half of the one-way wall here. Then go ahead and build. So it appears that I'm setting up a builder miner combo here. Okay, and then bash on through. But here the crowd can bash themselves free. So it doesn't really matter there. Yeah, turn around with a walker and then go ahead and mine to release the crowd. Yep, and that's already it. Okay, that's my solution. Let's go ahead and see Armani's solution.
Let's go.
So here, I was able to save a digger, which means I was just a bit more efficient than the intended way. But anyway, the start is the same, just build by releasing them, and then he just digs the staircase away, but still sends 2 on ahead. So it's more or less pretty much what I did at the start, only I just dug up here while sending 2 on ahead. Yeah. Platform's a little further back, but still able to reach over. Yeah, and then he mines the crowd free. So here he uses 2 builders. Okay, so crowd is released. Okay, and the rest are coming now. Okay, and then he digs the left half away. And then I think he does the same with the right half. Yes. Okay, turns around and then digs. And then, yeah, essentially he also sets up a combo here, but this time it's a platformer. It involves the platformer rather than a builder like mine did. And then finally he just bashes on through. And then because of the way the platformer is placed, yeah, it keeps the basher going all the way to the second wall as well. And that's it. So this is, well, what Armani intended, yeah, with all the skills being used. So yeah, still a very nice one nevertheless. Alrighty, so those were the rest of the night levels. Yeah, there were only 5 left. And so that brings us to the next rank, which is daytime. And it's the second rank and is intended to be the harder one. And so with this, we're going to go ahead and make a stop here, and then we'll start covering the daytime levels next time. So with this, hope you enjoyed the Holiday Lemmings 2024 level solving commentary video. And I do have a confession to make here, and that is this is not the original recording because, yeah, I apparently forgot to re-enable the hotkey for recording, yeah, through OBS. Yeah, because apparently I disabled that by doing function and then the escape key, yeah, so that I could like maybe take a snapshot or something like that. Yeah, but I forgot to like undo it. So yeah, that's my fault there. But well, the very nice thing was that there was only 5 levels, so it's not too bad. Yeah, considering the amount of video footage that I lost. But well, yeah, it's still a loss anyway. So yeah, definitely got to be careful about that and need to like remember. But it is the very first time in a very long time that has happened though. But anyway, can't do anything about it. So like I said, I'll see you all next time. So have a great day.